Hello Waxies, welcome back. I am here with another video. It is going to be a two-in-one. I'm going to be showing you guys what I have in my fall basket, and I'm also going to be doing a chop and chat because I have some items that I did need to chop up that I did put into my fall basket. So we're just going to go ahead and get the chopping, and then I'll show you guys what else I have in my basket. I have my basket there, so let's get started. I did already microwave this only because I have a new phone, and on my old phone I could pause the video. Well, this one I cannot, so I figured I didn't want to take a bunch of time microwaving. So I'm gonna see if I can cut out the snippets of the microwaving. I'm not sure that I'll be able to, but I'll try. The first one that I have here is from BCS, and it's called Totally, and it's you'll totally love this blend of brown sugar, vanilla bourbon, chestnuts, pumpkin firewood, and campfire marshmallow. I really love this one. I actually have 2 loaves of this. So let's see how this chops. I'm gonna see which way this was, that way that I can get it back into the tin. Kirby's wax is harder, so I tend to have to microwave her a little bit longer, 30 seconds on one side and then about 45 on the other. I do apologize if I sound far away. I'm not able to use my mic that I usually use with this phone, so I have to get an attachment to use that. So if I sound far away, again, I do apologize. That actually cut like butter, so I think from now on, and I also know that with different oils, some blends may cut a lot smoother than others. I've noticed that throughout different vendors, or with the same vendors with different blends. But I did do 30 seconds with this upside down, and I had put it right side up, and I did, I want to say somewhere around 50 seconds, and that seems perfect. It is cutting like butter. Show y'all I'm not having any like rippling or anything like that. I do apologize for my nails, y'all. They are a whole hot mess. But how have y'all been? It's been forever since I've recorded. I actually recorded a video the other day, but with not having my mic, I didn't like the quality of it. And I don't know. I did a lot that day, so I was kind of out of it, and you could, at least I could hear it in my voice. I sounded very sluggish and just very tired, and I just didn't want to upload that, so I didn't upload it. It was a empties video that I was doing, so I kept the empties. They were a mix of wax, hair, body care, and things like that. I did keep the empties, like I said, and I think I'm just gonna do a like 6 months haul, not a haul, but a 6 months empties. It's definitely probably going to be a long video, but I felt like my basket was full, and it was mainly full from like the bigger products that I had, like conditioners, shampoos, just hair products in general, bubble bath and things like that. So I felt like I didn't have as much wax as I thought I did for empties. So I'm debating on how to cut this. I usually cut it down the middle, so another cut and then another one, but I'm finding that doing it that way, that I end up cutting it smaller when I go to chop. Well, when I go to melt, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Now that's mainly with certain vendors. Definitely Hayden Brew being one of them. This one I try to keep in shape. Not that her wax is messy or anything like that, because it's definitely not. She does have a harder formula for her wax, but I do like to keep it in the tin, and I forget which way I end up turning this. Hopefully my hand isn't in the way, y'all. I swear, like, this is the struggles of being a lefty. And if y'all hear any noise, I do apologize. I just finished cleaning the kitchen from dinner. We had honey obey wings and fried potatoes, which is very good, but I have the dishwasher going. So I don't remember which way I had this to put in the tin. But I am going to put this back in the tin. I tried, this is still very soft, which is fine. I try to keep all my wax in their tins if I can help it. Alright, so we're just going to go this way. And it'll be my luck that it actually goes the other way. Did it go this way? Let's see. It did not go this way. So I'm just going to turn it upside down and do it that way. Perfect. Here we are. Perfect. All right. So has anybody started decorating for fall? I know that I have. I've definitely been tired of not fall decor, but spring and summer decor. I had to bring out fall decor, which I can't even say I brought out fall decor because I did a lot of shopping. Sorry, you guys. I did a lot of shopping at Hobby Lobby and bought a bunch of fall decor. I've always kept decor pretty simple, but this year I really kind of just wanted to go all out. So indeed I did. Next one we have is another one from VCS. This is Fiona the Supreme Witch Embed, which that is the embed. And then the overpour is the Sanders and Sisters. This is cider cupcakes topped with cream cheese frosting, Granny Smith apples, waffle cone pieces, green apple, candy corn, caramel, and marshmallow. That was a mouthful. I'm actually going to attempt to microwave 2 together. Oh, I love this one, y'all. I have already melted a souffle of this. I had 2 of them from last year. That is my second one. This one I picked up in D-Stash. This is the Wolfman, and this is fresh fallen autumn leaves. I'm guessing it's the BBW type. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go for it and just microwave both of these at the same time and see how that goes. Usually I don't have good luck doing that, but we'll see. This one's already cut, so maybe. I don't think I've microwaved her souffles, but I can't remember timing exactly, so we'll see together. I am going to do 30 seconds on one side and then about 15 on the other and see how that does. I have my coffee here because I need it. Okay, so I flipped one of them. I didn't flip the one that had the embed in it, only because I wanted to heat up evenly. I don't want it to kind of smush or anything, but we'll see how it works. Alright, so all together, I want to say maybe about 45 seconds. We'll see how it cuts. I really wish I was able to pause these videos in between microwaving. Oh yeah, that worked perfect. Not that it bothers me, but I know not everybody wants to hear the microwave going. Which, like I said, if I can chop this out of the video, the microwaving part, I would definitely do that for you guys. It's like I said, I know I don't mind, like, you know, watching people's videos. I definitely don't mind. I am not at all in any way editing savvy by any means, so yeah. And like the other one, I'm gonna leave it open just because of how easy it cut. So this has to be my first time that I really like got a good cut on her wax. So I can tell that I microwaved this. If y'all can see that. That it's pretty warm in there. It almost looks a little bit darker in there. So we'll see if I need to let it sit. No, that cut perfect. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, y'all, this one smells absolutely amazing. It smells like a green candy caramel, not candy, but a caramel apple, green caramel apple with bits of waffle cone, like the sugariness of the waffle cone and cream cheese frosting. Oh, it smells so good. Like it's weird because the cream cheese frosting smells whipped. So good, y'all. It's definitely not one that I would ever go for, and I was surprised that I even picked up two. I want to say this was part of, like, I think I actually only ever placed one order with VCS, and I think this was actually part of it. I know that was, I may have placed two orders, I'm not sure, but I know one for sure. That coffee's hot. So I'm gonna go like this. Last time I chopped this, I did a horrendous job. There was no getting it back in the tin. I mean, whatsoever. It ended up being in the bag, all chopped up. I'll show y'all because I have another one that had an embed. It's already chopped, but it's in that basket. So I kind of chopped that uneven because there's just no way I would melt that as one piece. Some people do, some people will. Just me and being the cheapo that I am with wax. This one, yeah, maybe. I won't chop that up by itself. I mean, I won't melt it by itself. Okay. Now let's see if I can remember where everything went. No, I can't. So I'm not even gonna. Nope. That's not making it back into the tin. Tonight is not the night where I'm going to figure out what went where. So I'm actually gonna put this to my right side because it's still warm in there, and I don't want to smudge up the bag. Okay. The next one we have, I only have one piece of it. I've been melting it. It's Blackberry Peep Show. This is blackberry, roasted marshmallows, and marshmallow bomb amber. This is from 804 Essentials. I really, really love this one. Been hoarding it for forever and a day. This one does cut a little bit, it's a little harder, but for one piece, I can avoid the microwave on that. I do cut these into 4s. I should probably cut on a napkin. So yeah. Oh, back to decorating. Yes, so I've been decorating. I have my living room decorated. I have side table, bookcases, and my wax drawer decorated, which is all in the living room. Here is the next one, Rainbow Melts. Really love this one. Little bits, and when I say bits, I really mean bits of pieces in the kitchen. I have a tray, a tiered tray. I was losing my train of thought there for a second. I have a tiered tray on this little cubby that I have. Maybe I'll do a tour for you guys, like my fall decor tour. Yeah, I think I'll do a video like that. So now, being that one is a mini loaf, I think I'm just going to, I put it for 33 seconds, and I think I'm just going to only microwave it just on that one side because it is a small loaf. Comparison sizes, if y'all know what L3 Bitty Betty loaves look like, they're smaller than that. My coffee is really, really hot. Okay, 33 seconds was more than enough. I'm sure y'all can see that spot right there. Yep, it started to melt. Let me show y'all. Yeah, there's that dark spot there. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second because I don't want that to be a ooey gooey mess everywhere. I am going to put this one, and this isn't a fall blend. It's really not. It's just I melt these type of blends like this when it's warm. When it's cooler out. Goodness. Zucchini jam, creamy zucchini bread, strawberry jam filled donuts. This one smells amazing on cold. Like I said, this is, for some people, this is definitely not a fall. Grab a paper towel. It's not a fall scent, but like I said, any type of bakery, anything like that, I try to melt them. One second. Those two I did on 30 seconds, but I try to melt them throughout the summer, but I really tend to gravitate towards my more clean, masculine, or, you know, girly, feminine scents and blends in the summertime. So, like I said, for some, a lot of these blends may not be fall for you, but they're definitely fall for me. So I am going to put these to the side. This can be either thrown out. Melissa from 804, she uses these on top of her hot plate warmers. Takes the dish off and use these for wax, which I think is genius. Easy cleanup, easy throwaway. So I'm actually gonna put that to the side, and that's what I'm gonna use it for. So I'm gonna see how, okay. Make sure I put that back in there the same way. That goes in that way so I can actually remember. This one is such a great blend. I really, really love it. Where did I put it? The notes on this one is zucchini, pumpkin pecan waffles, sugar cookies, and butter brickle. So when I smell this, I get pumpkin pecan waffles and butter brickle and sugar cookies. Oh, I melted a little sliver of it when I got it. And it smells amazing on warm. Whoa, that cut through really, really easy. Let's see. Yeah, just a little bit it started melting, but I think it sat a little longer. Not a little longer, but it sat long enough to where, ooh, so that pressed in really easy. But I think it sat enough to where it wasn't gonna ooze out. But yeah, this is such an amazing blend. I really, really love this one. I wish that she did do her shapes or just her wax in bigger sizes. Only because I would have loved this in a big loaf. Just gonna go for it. Just do this one in 3s instead of 4s because it is a smaller size. So that was so satisfying for me. Okay. I am gonna let this one sit in the tin and let it cool. So I know I see people like in videos, they let their wax cool on the counter before they put it back in the tin. Me personally, I don't mind throwing it back in the tin. There we go. So when I take it out to melt, like after it's cooled, they tend to be stuck, but they come apart really quick. So there's no worries there for me. Next one we are going to chop is zucchini jam. So how I cut her rainbows is I actually stand them up straight and cut it right from the top. I find that this gives me more melts because now it's just into 2. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, so this smells different now that it had some little warmth to it. So on cold, before I warmed it, it smelled like a true strawberry filled donut. Like you can smell the powder on the donut, like the light dusting, and you can smell like the fried dough. It's not doughy, well, it's not yeasty, but you can smell the fried dough. Now it's coming off like the jam is a little artificial. So hopefully it doesn't, it's different on, well, I was going to say it's different on warm, but that's what I'm smelling as I warm it in the microwave. So hopefully it doesn't warm like that in the warmer. And I think I'm just going to cut these into 4s and just leave them be. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Just kind of use these ripples there as a guideline. I've realized that wax chopping is not going to be perfect. Some are going to come out really nice and neat, and others are just going to be straight up jacked up, and that's fine. See, now the better half of me wants to cut this in half. I'm like, oh, you can get 2 out of this, Jazz. You know you're not going to put this in the warmer as one piece. But because I cut them into 2, and hadn't I cut this in half, oh yeah, I would definitely go down the middle. But I think because I cut these in half, and I chopped it in half already, I'm just going to leave it be. And I probably should have just left this on a paper towel so the bag doesn't smudge. That's one thing. If I can help a smudgy bag, then yeah, I'll for sure do it. VCS is starting to cool down, so we'll wait for that one. And I forget how I cut these. I want to say I cut these down the middle. Yeah, looks about right for me. And then, yeah. Anybody watching, if Britta's is a must-have vendor for you, if you like her wax, I really love her blends. This, I don't know that I would melt this whole piece, but I'm just gonna throw it in the bag because I don't want to fuss with it. But y'all let me know, what are some tips and tricks you have for melting Britta's? Because, just gonna throw it in there. For the life of me, I cannot get, okay. I'm gonna chop this one only because I'm trying to get it in the bag. It's a little, yeah, these pieces are, yeah, see, a little too chunky. And I knew to cut it, but it's okay. But y'all let me know, what are your tips and tricks with Britta's? Because I love her blends, but for the life of me, I can't get it to work as far as longevity. Also still working to try and find what warmer works best with her wax. I know she has it listed on the website. I believe she does. I am definitely a person who has different warmers throughout the house. I have one here. That's a 24 hot plate. I don't know what's in there, y'all. I couldn't tell you because, yeah, I don't remember the last time I put wax in there. There's wax in there. There's just no scent. But yeah, so I have different warmers throughout the home, so I'm not sure what really works with her. I have a range of like from hot plates to 25-watt bulb warmers to tea light. So I feel like I have a good bit of different blends, not blends, but a variety of warmers. Next we have Palo Santo, Cashmere Cedar, and Smoked Vanilla from 804 Essentials. Got these last year. She had them on sale. Oh, that's so cute. I'm just going to put that in there because I'm just going to melt that as is. I don't think that I'm going to, and this one, as you can see, it wasn't a full like, so that's going to go in there as a melt. 804, I'm just going to go ahead and chop these. Just because there's a lot of smaller shapes. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna microwave these so it can be just a little bit easier for me to chop. Gonna put those on 30 seconds. Excuse me. Hopefully, like, my voice isn't going in and out as I move. I usually don't re-watch my videos after I record them. I just record them. I go back to my videos for maybe a minute to make sure that there's actual sound on there, but I don't re-watch my videos. So I really hope that the sound isn't fading in and out too much. As I went to record the empties the other day, I went to put the microphone in, I was like, where's the auxiliary jack on this thing? And I was like, oh, okay, so that's not gonna work. Last time I had an iPhone, there was a headphone jack on there. So news to me that they no longer have that. So now I have to buy a separate piece to be able to hook up my mic. That cut pretty good. Yes, y'all, I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I know, like, some vendors, I would usually melt that big piece. Other vendors, I won't. 804 is a vendor, sorry y'all, that I find it doesn't matter for me whether I throw bigger pieces or smaller pieces with her wax. I get phenomenal throw no matter what. Now usually you would think, well, why not just throwing smaller pieces? Which would make sense. But today is really not the night that I want to fuss with smaller shapes, to be honest. So, yeah, I think I might do 45 seconds for this. We'll see. That one's going on 42. Usually I have my daughter here with me, but I believe she's downstairs watching TV, so I didn't want to bother her. Kind of just let the kitties be, because when one's upstairs and the rest of the kids realize, like, hey, where's the other one? Now they want to, you know, go looking, and it keeps me from having to say, shh, I'm recording, can you leave? Can you give me a minute? Mom's busy. So okay, I do apologize about that dishwasher. It is loud. So again, I'm gonna chop these right into 4s. I actually have a order coming from 804. So excited. She did customs. Only ordered one item from customs. I behaved myself because Lord knows that I had a whole gang of a list, but I decided, I think I might just chop these smaller. I decided that I was gonna behave and just do one item, which was a loaf. Now, while I only got one item in custom, sorry y'all, I have my tripod on a box of ramen because I didn't care for the angle of when it was counter height. I felt like y'all were, I needed to put y'all up a little higher. have y'all on a box of ramen right now. See, and this is why I left them, because this is just too small. So I'm just gonna leave those bigger pieces the way they are. But I did order a couple of other things. I think altogether maybe I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4 things altogether. So I did okay on my order. I'm gonna chuck these ones just because the bag is getting full and I still want to be able to close it. I'm gonna leave these open actually. It's getting a little messy over here. Probably can't tell, but it's definitely messy. I'm just actually gonna just use this. It would help to make it in the container. There we go. These are, I'm gonna put these to the side because I'm gonna debate on chopping these. And I'm debating on chopping them because we are 36 minutes in already and I still have to show you guys what's in that basket. Here we have one from Rose Girls. This was the first loaf I bought from her last year, April. Carbs with Girlfriends. It's in a pre-order. Pumpkin sugar donuts, cookies, bread, vanilla bean Noel, Nilla wafers, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. My goodness. I believe I did a chop and chat. And this was the first loaf, if I'm not mistaken, that I ever chopped of Rose Girls. So we're gonna see if I can get this one back in the tin. I already chopped it. But if y'all could see the way that I used to chop before, I was like using wax like I was a millionaire and could just be like, you know what, I'll buy another for next time. I don't know what was going on with me. No, I did not melt whole chunk pieces like that. That went in for 40 seconds. I'm not going to do the whole 40. But yes, I do not melt. As y'all can see, I did chop them down. These are small pieces. Sometimes, depending on the warmer, I'll throw 1 or 2 in there. I will throw a small piece like this if I do it in a tea light. But for a hot plate, I'll just throw in 2 pieces like that. Oops, I think I got the sweet spot on this one. I was looking at it in the microwave window and I think I hit the sweet spot on this one so far as getting it to the right temperature to where it might not crumble on me, y'all. So I'm just gonna chop this one first. Cross my fingers, well, my toes, and let's see what we get. Cause y'all know Rose Girls, she crumbles. I have a loaf from Sassy Girl Aroma, and nope, this needed a little bit longer, just a little bit. But guess what, y'all? Well, a little piece off the top, but I had luck on my side today and it didn't crumble. So there's that. This one I don't think there's as many chunks as that one. Usually I feel like when you're chopping these type of wax that have like the chunks in them, you can feel when they crumble. You can feel it on the grip of the handle of the chopper. So got that all chopped up, which I'm so happy because I've been wanting to melt this, but I haven't been wanting to bother with chopping it. So just gonna chop. I don't know, y'all. I'm really debating on chopping these. I'm gonna chop them because you know why? I've had these for so long and I don't melt them because her wax is harder. It's not something that I would cut through on cold. But I've been wanting to melt it, but I haven't been wanting to be bothered with chopping it. That one is gonna go in for 45 seconds. I'm gonna do the full 45. That one is called Insidious. I don't know the notes on it. I believe I tapped 2 bags of those. I got a, I don't want to call it ass wax because it wasn't, but it was just like, I can't remember what it was called, but pretty much like someone just kind of gathered a bunch of samples and things like that, and you pretty much just pay the padded flat rate, kind of like a random act of kindness. Yes. I feel like this 45 seconds was not enough. Maybe another 10 seconds would have done it good. But I received this one in a random act of kindness, and I loved it. And I saw she had it in a pre-order. So I've only ordered from Super Tarts once. This was the blend that, well, one of the ones, this as well. I haven't gone back to order. Yeah, this could have went for like another 10 seconds, but it's okay. Only because her wax has like, I feel like a certain tone to it. I really have to, I feel like I have to work with Super Tarts more to get a feel for the rest of her wax. Like, I know I love this one here for sure. I have 2 of them. Yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna go for another 10 seconds. Well, that was weird. 15 it is. So yeah, I just really have to get a feel for her wax and just melt more of her wax. I want to say I ordered like 7 bags. It's in there for 15. I took it out at 4. But I want to say I ordered like 7 of her band bags. Yes, much better. And I haven't melted. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I feel like it's just her wax has a different tone to it than a lot of different vendors. I'm now noticing this is yellowing compared to the other ones. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah. So I'm just gonna set those up. I think I'm actually gonna just do them diagonally. That way I can get as close to an even shape. This is how I chop my Rose Girls mini melts. Just do them diagonally. Like I said, that way I can get it as close to a even cut as possible. There we go. But I'm just gonna go for it this way. That way this video is not too long. If I feel it's too long by the time I'm done chopping these, I may just do a fall basket separate. We'll see. I don't mind the longer videos. I really don't. I'm just not sure that other people like longer videos. I will definitely do a poll when it's time for me to do like my 5 month. I want to say it's going to be at least 5 months worth of empties. I'll do a poll on Instagram to see what you guys would like to see. I will, if I can remember, put the link to my Instagram page down below. That way y'all can go on there and follow me. And I will put a poll up to see if you guys want just like one long video or like a 2-3 part video. Like this is one, I love the smell of it, but on warm, it's just, I don't know. I think it's just like the tone of her wax. This one is called Hills Have Eyes. And I believe this one was like a hazelnut blend. I'm gonna do this one on 45 because I feel like I don't have as many cubes, but they do seem thicker, so I'm just gonna go for 55 and then just kind of keep an eye on it through the microwave to see how it is melting. Yeah, so how do y'all like Super Tarts? Let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people love Super Tarts. I look in the groups and a lot of people really love her wax. I know for some people you gotta let it sit. From like watching Danny's videos or like even on her Instagram page, like when she gets in the orders, you know, she's saying that it's really light and things like that, you know. So I know, and I feel like that's a lot of vendors, not all, but some, you kind of have to let the wax sit, you know, when they're pre-orders, ready to ship, you know. If they're not, you know, have been sitting for a while, yeah. So this went in for 57 seconds, and I think that's good. I actually, sorry, have a knife back here from a old knife set we had, and I think I'm gonna use this. See how that does. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe if it was softer. Well, I like how clean that cut though. So we'll see. Also, another thing, you guys, let me know how you like the quality of the video. I can kind of see, and I feel like the quality is so much better. Look, I'm showing my true self with my mess. I feel like the quality is a lot better than my other videos. Okay, this is not good. So I purposely got an iPhone for the sake of recording, and for me, I'm like, I don't know how I like this because I'm not used to the cameras kind of switching over to the different cameras on the back. That's kind of throwing me off. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I chopped this one, so I'm gonna chop it. Yeah, so, but the quality I'm really loving. Don't really care for the video quality. Oh, that was the main reason why I did not post my empties video. There are two different types of recording. You got your regular like video, and then you have cinematic, which is what I'm recording on now, and I absolutely love it. But I end up recording on the regular video, and it would focus on what I was showing you guys, but when I want to like sniff the bag or to grab a different item, it wouldn't focus to what was on the table. So it was just a lot of blurriness, and I was just not okay with that. That's not the kind of content that I want to put out. So that was the main reason why I didn't post it, along with not having my mic. And yes, I still don't have my mic, but there's sound, y'all can hear me, so I don't mind that I don't have my mic with me or that I'm not able to use it. But I would so much rather have better quality than to and not have a mic. So I think that is it for chopping, y'all. I am at 51 minutes. We're almost at an hour. I'm just gonna go for it and just run through this big old basket that I have. So let me get this out the way first. And I'm actually, for somebody who likes to like keep things organized, I swear half the time I'm a clutter bug. But I'm actually going to throw in this Sanderson Sisters blend from VCS. Now that is all cooled down. I love VCS. I really wanted to buy from her pre-order of the Stranger Things. She had like some laundry blends, and oh, y'all, I wanted to cave in. I really did. But VCS, it's one of those vendors who has a higher dollar amount per ounce, which is cool, you know, I get it, and it's so worth it. But sometimes I don't want to fork it out. So I skipped altogether. So let's go jump right into this. We have Eggnog Bakery from VCS. This is buttery vanilla, fresh rolled dough, gooey batter, eggnog, hints of sugared almonds, just like you walk into a bakery. I love this one. I mix it with another one in here. I don't care for it on its own, but in blended with other ones, phenomenal. Not a fall one, but because it's bakery, I love it for the cooler weather. Well, I'll Be Jammed, customer creation from Savannah Blue, strawberry jam, sugar cookie dough, fluffy marshmallows, and zucchini bread. I am on her customs list. I am actually up next for her customs. I need more of this. It's phenomenal. Her strawberry jam, out of this world. If you haven't tried it, go get you some. Here we have Dreamweaver Palo Santo from L3 Waxy Wonders, lavender vanilla, lavender cream, sugar cookie dough bread with Palo Santo. Really love this. I love my Palo Santo for the fall. Here we have another one I really should have chopped up because they are in bigger chunk pieces. While this is a Christmas blend with the donut holes, the eggnog, and I love it for the fall. Christmas Eve cookie laying, eggnog, cookies, donut holes, and marshmallow smoothie. So these are definitely bigger pieces. So at a later time, I'll chop those. But this is a good one. It does have some spice to it. If I can get the bag closed, that would be wonderful. Perfect. Here we have one from A Great Scent. It's called What on Earth. I'm not sure if these notes here are for the Drift Away or What on Earth, but this is a very like woodsy Yeah, very woodsy blend. Here we have the Dark Lord from VCS. This is Palo Santo, bonfires, and toasted marshmallows. Really like this one. Sad this is even in here, but I only have one piece, and I said, Jazz, you have to go through it. Rain, bonfire, and crunchy leaves. I love this one for the fall. It truly smells like being in the woods with like dry leaves, and just, it's amazing, y'all. It almost has like a clean soapy note. Not soapy, but y'all have to smell this one to understand. It's phenomenal. Excuse me. We have Tatum vanilla bourbon drizzled on vanilla pumpkin marshmallows. Really, really good. Love that one. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. That's my throat. Here we have pumpkin pecan waffles, Palo Santo, and vanilla ice cream. I requested this one for her ready to ship. That is tomorrow in scoops. Cannot wait. Want more of that. Need more. We have another Oogie Boogie Man. I think y'all saw me chop that up in my last chop and chat. Still haven't melted it. Melted some, like 2-3 pieces. Need to get to the rest. Not a fall blend by any means, but I wanted this in my fall basket. Let's Cuddle from Teddy Bees. Sweet lavender, bedtime baby, and vanilla lace. Such a pretty one. Lavender vanilla Palo Santo. Amazing. Love this one. Have been hoarding it, but it's time to melt. Here we have Woodsboro. Enjoy this cozy blend of pumpkin bonfire, glazed cinnamon donuts, and gooey marshmallows. But you better look behind you. Ghostface loves it too. This is the one that I mix with Eggnog Bakery because this does have some spice to it. Too much spice for me. So I do have another one of these, so I need to get through this. Here we have Hannibal Lecter. I had a bunch of these. I believe this is my last scoop. I do have more in cubes. But Apple Bonfire and Lavender. Love this one. Great for the fall. Very strong. Here we have Totally. I bought this in Ghostface and Ghost Shapes. That's when I bought the loaves. Love this one. Here we have a sample of Teddy Bees Blankets by the Bonfire. I've had this for over a year. I need this. Came in at random act of kindness. I really need to melt it. Got this in my last K orders. We Three Kings. I'm gonna melt it because the Palo Santo and Fireside Marshmallow is very much fall for me, but I don't care for blue sugar, so I just kind of want to melt it, so I'm not hoarding it. Here we have Cabin in the Woods, fir needles, smoked woods, clove, peppercorn, herbal cedar wood, burnt marshmallow, patchouli, sandalwood, and amber musk. Wow, that's a lot. I didn't notice it had that many notes. Very woodsy. Don't get too much for more like actual wood. Here we have Night Terrors. Not a fall one, but bakery nonetheless. Lavender, blueberry cheesecake, and vanilla bean marshmallow. I did melt one of these, one piece. I really, really like it. Here we have Palo Santo Santa's on Keto Ultimate Cookie. I really love this one. This one was gifted to me. Here we have Wonderland. I don't know the notes on this. This is from A Great Scent. Here we have one from Savannah Blue. I really need to melt. It's changing colors. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Cider Lane, Pumpkin Cheesecake, Marshmallow Fireside. I want to smell this one. I haven't melted it since last year. Oh, yep. Like I remember Cider Lane and that pumpkin. I don't get cheesecake at all. I definitely get pumpkin, but not cheesecake. Here we have, this is another one. I had the Embed Fire Starter Embed with McBoot Overpour. Campfire Marshmallow, Bonfire Bliss, and Fireside. Campfire Marshmallow, Gooey Marshmallow, Palo Santo, and Vanilla Frosted Graham. Y'all, these are mouthfuls. Really like that one. This one was gifted to me last year from Danny Divinations. I don't believe she has her page anymore. She has her personal page, but not her wax. This is Cider Lane, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Marshmallow Fireside. Such a great one. I really, really love this one. Here we have Dreamweaver on its own. I love this. I love the sugar cookie dough bread in this. Absolutely amazing for fall. Here we have Spiced Caramel. I really, really like this one. I like this one more for the morning than at nighttime though. Here we have Apple Orchard. Smells like a true apple orchard. Can't wait for it to melt some apple blends. Here we have one from Kay's. It's Palo Santo, candied apple and toasted marshmallow. Love the apple with the Palo Santo in this. Not a fall, but I need to melt it. Santal 26 type. I figured with the leather and tobacco, fall enough for me. Don't know how this made it in there. I'm gonna melt it because I've been putting it off. I'm actually gonna melt this tonight in the tea warmer. Y'all, this is not my kind of blend, like at all. This is no shade to Ebony Violets whatsoever, because almost every vendor that I see has milk and cookies. It just ain't for me, y'all. Warm vanilla sugar cookies and milk. I don't know. But I'm happy that I got it from Ebony Violets, because she's one vendor that what I get on cold, I'm not going to get on warm. Her blends and her, just even her single oils transform like no other on warm. So I'm happy that I have it from her and not a different vendor. Here we have Salt Mountain Coven, Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, and Powdered Donuts. I feel like the Spanish in me is coming out, y'all. Here we have another one from Kay's. I did melt some of this. Palo Santo, Vanilla Lace, and Warm Vanilla Sugar. So these are kind of just very like smaller bits. Drift Away. I really like this one, if I remember correct. Yeah, I really like that one. It smells like Palo in there. Here we have one from Chicks and Wicks, Blueberry Pancakes. I've been hoarding that, haven't melted it. Bombshell type, not fall, but need to melt it because I've had it for too long. Pumpkin Cupcakes. Pumpkin Crunch Noel. Pumpkin Pie, Sugar Cookie Crunch, and Vanilla Bean Noel, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, so this smells different than when to me, this is more like a raw pumpkin than a pumpkin pie. Sisterhood from Sassy Girl Aroma. Never melted that, so I don't know how it smells. Tears of Lies. Never melted that one. Don't know how it smells. Last but not least, y'all, we have another candied apple. I really, really love this one from A Great Scent. So yes, y'all, this is my big old mess of everything. I believe everything is kind of more than likely probably cooled down by now. Yeah, this is one of the last things I warmed, so everything is kind of cooled down. This is everything that I pulled from my drawers, baskets, and extras that I consider to be fall. I'm still gonna add in my clean ones here and there. I probably, a lot of these, besides like this one and I'll Be Jam from Savannah Blue, majority of these will be melted at night, and this one melted in the morning. But a lot of these will be melted at night. I don't really do too well with melting bakery in the morning. When I wake up, I want my home to smell fresh and clean, get me up, get me motivated to do something. Bakery kind of, for me, it's more comforting, it's more calming. You know, I'm sitting on the couch under a blanket watching a movie. So I kind of leave my bakeries for nighttime. Like I said, unless it's, you know, something like a strawberry, something like I've been baking all day. I don't mind. But anything with like marshmallows and smoothies and cookies and breads and donuts, definitely nighttime for me. But thank you, Waxies, for coming in for another video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.